Hey y'all, welcome back to my intrusive thoughts that I be having. Today is just one of those days when my thoughts are just everywhere. Like, my other voice memos are kind of like structured. Today I'm feeling like I want to fuck up something. Like, I'm feeling like people have tried me and play with me so much that I need to destruct some shit. Now I'm playing, y'all. That's an intrusive thought. But that's how I be feeling when I be upset or when I feel like I'm being played with or somebody playing with my time or in my face. And I just got out of this situation. I'm not even gonna say a situation, but I was talking to this older guy. We gonna call him older guy. And older guy was cool. Older guy and I, we vibe. We had a good time together. But as I got to know older guy, I started to see why older guy was possibly single. And he used to tell me when I used to ask him, what happened in his previous relationships. He used to tell me like just because you go together don't mean you grow together, right? So deep, right? The fuck. But as I got to be around him and be in his space and see how he can act with others along with me, I'm like, I see why you single. And I don't like to be judgmental, because who am I to be judgmental to anyone? And I was patient with older guy. But I felt like older guy, because he was older than me, he felt like he could teach me so much more. Like I felt like sometimes he would try to belittle me, you know. And make me feel as if I don't know what I'm talking about or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I am a very open-minded woman. And I never want to stop learning. So if you could teach me something, give me some information, like I'm with that. But older guy love chat GPT. Like older guy basically told me one time that he is basically a psychologist. How are you a psychologist because you're using chat GPT to sound intellectual? Okay, we getting off subject. Anyways, older guy was a good vibe, but what I couldn't deal with older guy is the inconsistencies. And I felt like when I would want to be around him or see him, sometimes it wouldn't go as planned. But it's like every time older guy wanted to see me, he made sure he saw me. He would pop up while I'm mad. He come and pick me up. Older guy didn't care. So in my mind, if older guy is applying all this pressure and acting like this and we having these conversations and he telling me, what he's looking for, I want something organic. I want something that, feels real. I don't want it to feel forced or any of that. So when you having these conversations with people, you would think that you are having an understanding. And again, y'all, a lot of things that I'm going to talk about are going to sound repetitive. And it's only because I make the same crazy decisions over and over again. And I'm learning. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm learning. Like I said, these are past situations that I'm talking about from here in 2025. I'm just rambling. But yeah, older guy, he was always trying to make it seem like we were on the same page. He would ask me what I wanted. And it's crazy because men always ask women what do they want? What are they looking for? I mean, we always ask that question. And I feel like men ask it just to see, because if you're asking, I expect you to either be able to say, yeah, I can provide that, or I can't provide that. You know what I'm saying? But older guy, he was just good at pretending. Like he was good at pretending to understand me. He was pretending to hear me out. Like I would express myself to older guy, and older guy would text me back as if I didn't say nothing. He'll be like, "What we having for dinner tonight?" Or "Are you coming over for dinner tonight?" Like, so just forget how I'm feeling. So you're able to dump your emotional load on me, but when it's my turn, it's like none and void, like you're not available. So, older guy, what he did teach me is that he taught me that no matter what a man's status is, what his age is, if he's not there mentally and emotionally, he's not going to be able to provide me personally, Brittany, anything. He's not able to provide me anything. No stability, no security, none of that. So I just didn't understand, why did he want to continue to pretend that he was in the space and the mental capacity to give me what I want, or at least to meet me halfway. I'm all about compromise, not perfection. We can compromise, because we are fitting into each other lifestyles. We are trying to see where the puzzle will perfectly fit for us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that older guy had the mindset. He definitely has the potential. I do hope that he finds him someone that he could, possibly be with. But I think the issue with older guys is that because he likes younger women like myself, he's going to run into a situation where we still are embracing our freedom, like traveling and going out. Older guy didn't like that. Older guy wanted me to be in the house with him and rub on him and take care of him. And don't get me wrong, that's not an issue, but he didn't create that space to make me feel comfortable to want to give him that energy. You have to create that space. You just can't think that you deserve that type of energy, But I do hope that older guy finds that balance. And to this day, older guy still reaches out. He still tries. But I'm at a place right now where I'm protecting my peace to the best of my ability. Again, I'm not perfect. And, we all have our flaws and, the flesh and all that. But sometimes you just gotta stand your ground, But that's just how I'm thinking today. Like I'm just rambling. So maybe the goal isn't to stop having intrusive thoughts, y'all. Maybe it's just learning how to not let them control us or me.